Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful Fall Friday. And speaking of that, I am participating in a collab with Moss Family TV for Fall Food Fridays. What I am going to show you here, what you are looking at, this is called barbecue chicken bacon garbage bread. Garbage bread, yes, that is what it's called. This is kind of a cross between a pizza and a stromboli. So this is kind of a fun thing for a party or a football get together. This is really easy to put together and I'm going to show you starting right now. What you're looking at here is around 2 cups or a little less of shredded chicken. It was 1 boneless, skinless chicken breast and a half. I just shredded that really thinly and finely. And for my barbecue sauce, we are Sweet Baby Ray fans around here, so I am using this hickory brown sugar to coat all of my shredded chicken in. You're gonna also need some cheese. We've got Gouda, mozzarella, provolone, and sharp cheddar, so whatever cheese you desire, but the Gouda gives it a fun flavor. We have some sliced jalapeños. I'm going to mince up 2 of these garlic cloves. And we will need the pizza crust, and one more thing, we need some thinly sliced red onions. I added my 2 cloves of minced garlic into my chicken and added in my barbecue sauce, and that is ready to be topping on my pizza crust, which is as thin as I could stretch it. I used a baking sheet and I used the 1 tube, of course, and just stretched it out as thin as I could. That is key to being able to get your dough to be cooked all the way through on this garbage bread. So next I'm just going to add the barbecue chicken on top and spread it out. A thin layer is all you need for your chicken. As I said in the beginning, I am participating in a collaboration, all sorts of fun recipes being shared over at Moss Family TV. I will link their channel below, and I will also link the playlist from last week. It's an open collab, so you're welcome to join in. And again, I thought this would be a fun take on a fall food that is kind of football get-together party in nature. So you know how it is when you get together and watch football. Sometimes it's a pitch-in of yummy appetizers, and that's kind of where this one came into play today. I just thought this would be a fun video to share with you. I have made this most often in the buffalo chicken version, but the barbecue chicken I know is going to be delicious as well. All right, now we're going to layer on our red onions. There's something pretty good about pairing red onions on a barbecue pizza. I just think that goes together so well. Next, I have a jalapeno that I have sliced really thin, and I'm just going to put those little slices here and there scattered throughout. And if you are interested in seeing a lot of fun fall recipes, make sure and click on the link below to go check out these videos on this Fall Food Friday collab. We will be taking part in that for the rest of the month of October. All right, now we are going to start adding on our cheese. I'm going to start first with the Gouda, moving on to the sharp, and then just a little bit of mozzarella. You don't want to overboard with the cheese here because, like I said, you're going to have a few layers here. You don't want it to get too thick. And then lastly, we are sprinkling on some bacon. I'm taking the cheater route and just using some of the bagged bacon pieces, and those will work just fine. Okay, right here, you could bake this in the oven just as is and have a sheet pan barbecue chicken bacon pizza. Or you could take the next step and just make it kind of fun. So we're going to start here with the short end. We're going to begin rolling this up. Like I said, it's kind of a cross between a stromboli and a pizza. So you want your crust rolled out, your pizza dough really thin, because you are going to roll this all together. So just start at the end there, the short end, and roll till you get to the other end. And this is what we call a garbage bread. I didn't come up with this. but that's what the recipe calls it, a garbage bread. So it's basically some sort of dough or crust that's stuffed with all sorts of yummy goodness and rolled up. So once I've rolled it, I want to kind of turn it the other way, and I'm going to begin here to make sure that the dough is pushed together, pinched together. You could use a fork if you wanted to. You just kind of want to seal that edge and then turn it over, so that's on the underside. And then same with these ends. You kind of just want to tuck everything in, get everything sealed up, because you don't want all of your yummy ingredients on the inside to leak out while it's baking. So use a sharp knife, make some vent holes on the top, and this goes in the oven for about, let's say, about 30 minutes total. You're going to want to watch it about 15 minutes through on 350. And here it is. It's come out of the oven now. And I am going to do the next step, which is going to take it over the top. And that is, we are going to use a mixture of melted butter, parsley, and some garlic and pepper. And we are going to spread that all across the top with our little brush. There's really not much better than garlic and butter. Am I right? So we've got this all covered on top with our garlic and butter and parsley mixture. It's going to go back in the oven for just a few minutes, maybe 5 or so, or you could probably put it under the broiler for a minute or two, watching it closely, of course, but I put it in still on 350 for about 5 minutes and let it just kind of get all golden on the top. And of course, the butter and the garlic salt is going to give so much flavor. I especially coated the ends really well because I like the bready ends just fine. So you want this to cook all the way through. Some people say that maybe their dough isn't cooked all the way through. I have found that about 350 for about 30 minutes total is going to get everything good and done on the inside. And then you want to let it sit even a little longer than I did. I let mine sit for about 5 minutes because I just wanted to go ahead and get the rest of this filmed. But if you can let it set a good 15 minutes or so before you slice into it, give everything time to firm up. Look at that, you guys. So good. You can see little pieces of the jalapeno there. We have the barbecue chicken. Oh my goodness, this is just so good. And I should not have been using a serrated. The serrated is great for the bread, but I think I should have used just a plain smooth knife to cut through this. But I cut the rest of it after about 15 minutes. It had firmed up and cooled down, and it cut into perfect slices. This is a delicious food to make ahead and take into a party. You can fill this with anything you want to. I'm going to link below a blog recipe where I shared the buffalo chicken garbage bread many years ago when I used to blog. I'll link that one below too, but you could use regular pizza filling, whatever you like. This turns out great every time. Thank you so much for watching. Come back for the next one. I appreciate every time that you stop by my channel. Thanks, guys.